Morning, YouTube. What up, what up, what up? Back again with another video here, and as you can see, I'm at a job site. Excuse the sun here. I'm in Youngsville, North Carolina. Picked up a load out of Laredo, Texas of steel beams. Branch's warehouse out here. This is my load right here. Nothing very special. I've got everything unstrapped already. I unstrapped it this morning. I strapped most of it last night and left just the strapped over the top just to get pulled in and parked. It's something that me and my wife has always done. When we get to somewhere where we feel like we can, if we're not having to move a very long distance, we're going to take most of the straps off. So in the morning, when the job site gets here or whatever, they don't have to wait on me to pull all my straps off. Most of my straps are already off. A little bit info on the load. Load weighs 42,000 pounds. Pretty good. I mean, beams are pretty good sized beams. Basically, how I had it strapped is I had a belly strap here, belly strap, basically a belly strap there in the beginning, like I just showed you. One here, and one in the back, all crisscrossing from each other. And then I had a strap over the top holding these two beams, basically four, and then there's two single beams up top, so I had four across that one. So I had a pretty good amount of straps on it, but never moved one time. Rode nice and beautiful the whole way from Laredo. Was able to stop and see my mom when I was coming out of Texas. That was nice. And I got here roughly, today is Monday. I got here at the job site yesterday, like at 2 o'clock. And then we just kind of chilled out, watched some movies. I was the first truck here, which is always nice. And other trucks shortly after showed up. The guy behind me there, he's another prime driver also. He was actually leaving Laredo when I got there, but he had to make a stop and go to a doctor's appointment or something from what he was telling me. But worked out pretty well. Load turned out pretty nice. Excuse the construction equipment. Load paid pretty well. You can tell my truck's actually clean today. I'll get a outside shot of the truck, or a long view shot. But I got the truck washed. I haven't really decided to paint the truck. I mean, not paint the truck, but polish the truck up. Sometimes I'll do that during the summertime. In the wintertime, I don't really worry about it. But she cleans up pretty nice. But as you can see, the trucks are lining up now, waiting to get unloaded. But when we start unloading, I'll get back with you. See you in a little bit. Now we're back, YouTube. So they're currently unloading us now. They're using two forklifts here. Unloading us pretty much one beam at a time, so it's going to take a little bit, but they're getting us. Nothing really exciting. Just another job site unload, really. They're doing all right. One guy seems to be a little bit more experienced on the forklift than the other guy, but you know, it is what it is. As long as they're unloading me, that's all I care about. Still don't know where I'm going to be going next yet. I have a feeling where I'm going to be going, but I'm not 100%. Just because I know where I'm at and how far I am from a certain area, so you never know. We'll see. But they're putting my beams over there right now. That's pretty much what it looks like. So that's how they're unloading it. So once I get unloaded and I find out where I'm going next, I'll be back. Talk to you a little bit. What's going on, YouTube? Back with my next load. We got emptied out pretty quick, and I deadheaded pretty much where I figured we would go, which is I'm down here in Charlotte now. Picked up a straw pipe, cast iron pipe, taking this to Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. It's just slightly northwest of Philadelphia. so that's where I'm heading. Load weighs roughly, from what they said, like 43,000 pounds, so it's decently heavy. And I've been strapped for a while now. I would love to leave, but I can't. Hell, I'd be halfway. I'd be pretty good far, but life isn't that easy, and trucking's never that easy. There's always got to be something that you got to deal with, and this is what I'm dealing with today. As you can see, I can move that tire with my foot. That's not supposed to happen. I got a flat tire. So I got here and the tire's completely off the rim, so there's no fixing it. I tried prime on our trailer. Has, I'm sure a lot of companies have them, which is, what is this right here? It's a tire inflation system, and it supplies air to the tires as we're driving or when we're airing up the trailer. So if they're low, even a little bit, airs them up. And so it's supplying air there. So I tried to move the trailer around and try to push the tire, try to see if I can get it to catch, get enough of a seal to kind of pressurize the pressure, push it back on its seal, but it just ain't gonna work. So I had to get a hold of our road assist department, and they're sending someone. He just called me a few minutes ago. He's en route, but so I'm stuck in the water until they get it fixed. But we got to enjoy some nice lunch. Me and the wife has just been chilling, waiting. Since I slept at my receiver last night, I didn't start my clock till I started coming here, so I've got good time on my clock, so it's just a waiting game. I don't think I was going to drive all the way tonight anyhow. I might, just depends on what I'm looking at, but right now I don't think I'm going to be able to do it anyhow. And before I'm playing the 14-hour clock game, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But for any fans of the Carolina Panthers, I don't know if I can zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Excuse my hand here. Maybe I can. Let's see. There we go. Right over there is the Carolina Panthers Stadium. I'm basically, I would say, downtown Charlotte. But that's our stadium right over there. I won't even get into that. I'm a diehard Seahawks fan. Born and raised in North Carolina, not far from here. Well, it is pretty far. It's about 4 hours from here. A little town called Murphy, North Carolina, next to Asheville. Moved to Seattle about 7 years ago when I met my wife. My wife was born and raised in Seattle. Became a fan of the Seattle Seahawks. I've been a fan ever since. That's what my next truck, I'm going to be lease purchasing my next truck. And it's going to be an all Seahawk themed truck. That's why anybody who's familiar with the Seahawks, that's why my truck is blue and green, current truck. I saw that color and I knew I had to have it, and so that's why I got that truck, because it's Seahawk colors. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting on the tire guy to get here. So hopefully he can get here pretty quick and get her fixed, and so I can get on the road and hammer down and knock some miles out today. It's overnight run, so I'll be, if I've got the hours, which I don't think I'm going to be able to, I will be in Pennsylvania tonight. If not, I'll be at least an hour short from my receiver, so it is what it is. We'll see what happens. And then kind of like a just kind of an update, I will be going to our Springfield yard. I have to be there at least by Thursday or Friday, because I made a very rookie mistake. I carry two sets of tarps. I carry my steel tarps, which are 4-foot drops, so they cover like a 4-foot tall load. And then I have my lumber tarps, which are 8-foot drops. And my lumber tarps, Prime usually does a 3-tarp system, but I didn't want to do that anymore, so I decided to buy my own tarps. Excuse me, I'm sorry to say. Buy my own tarps, and so I did, and I spent a pretty good amount of money on them. Thankfully, I decided to upgrade my tarps, so I'm in the process of I've got new tarps at the yard, or going to be at the yard this week. I'm gonna be going with just a one tarp system where I've got one tarp for everything, and so that's my plan. But anyhow, back to what I was saying. My lumber tarps are pretty heavy, so I was putting them on the top of my headache rack. But for someone who may y'all not know, I recently, about 6 months ago, had gastric bypass done, and I was off the truck for about a month. So for a month, I didn't do anything. I just sat at home. I wasn't exercising. I wouldn't do anything. It was just, I had a lot of open wounds on my stomach from the operation, so I couldn't really do much. So I lost a lot of muscle mass, and I'm slowly getting it back. But anyway, I just didn't have the strength. I had the strength to get them up there, but I was afraid I might hurt my back, and if I mess up my back, then I'm down again, and I just can't afford that. So I started putting my tarps on the bottom, where I put them underneath my headache rack and run a strap across. Well, going down to Eagle Pass, Texas, the hook end of the strap, and it was my fault. I should have checked it more, and I wasn't. I never had an issue until then, so I guess I just kind of got comfortable with it, never really checked it. And the end of the strap that it just hooks to the hook broke. So the strap broke. Well, I don't know how long it had been broke for, but it broke en route some between Chicago and Texas. I know that it didn't break the first part of my trip because I did a pre-trip that morning, and everything was fine. So it happened between that pre-trip morning and when I stopped to get fuel and do my 30-minute break. I have a good assumption when it broke because I remember hitting a large bump, and I hit the bump pretty damn hard, and so I think that might have been when it broke. But anyway, the strap broke, and one of my lumber tarps actually fell forward and in between the cab of my truck and the headache rack, and fell down and was riding on top of my drive shaft. And over time, it melted the tarp basically in half. It completely ruined the tarp. I ended up having to throw the tarp away. I thought that I could do like a temporary fix on it just to cover some of the holes up, just so I could use it till I get back to the yard. And it wasn't going to happen. And so I threw it away in San Antonio, Texas. And I got all my dispatcher and told him, look, I'm down a tarp. I told him what happened. Thankfully, like I said, I have new tarps on the way. They're supposed to be at the yard this week. So after I drop this load, I don't know what they're going to plan on picking me, when they can get me to pick up, but excuse me, I'm sorry. I got to get to Springfield by Thursday or Friday because that's when the tarp's supposed to be there. So my personal pickup is at the yard. So I'll be taking all my old tarps, put them on my pickup truck, and putting my new tarps on the truck, and going from there, and starting this whole journey again. But for right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm still waiting for the tire shop guy to get here, so hopefully he gets here soon, and we'll go from there. And I'll probably end the video here because it's getting kind of lengthy, and I know some people don't want to watch me jabbering, so I will shoot a video of when we get to where I'm going. Hopefully I can, as long as it being next to Philly, it's probably gonna be a really busy place, but I'll try to get a video of it. If not, I'll get a video shot of my very next load, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks again for subscribing. Like I said, if you got any comments, questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for people who have subscribed, and y'all be safe, and we'll see you on the next journey.